What do you want to say about Bend It for Dutt? Junil.
I just wanted to make an observation.
Yeah.
If an individual has two powers, one is money power and the other is political power, then he can enjoy VVIP treatment anywhere in this country.
Yeah, hear that.
And the one who doesn't have these powers is always he doesn't have a voice and he's always under a rejection status.
Yeah.
And last point I want to make is Indian laws have full of loopholes. It is full of loopholes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks, Janil, for calling. Thank you very much. Okay, next caller. Let's take few callers. Samir is a banker from Mumbai. Samir, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. I have two quick questions. Number one, before the questions, let me say we are really, really disappointed with this BJP government. We didn't expect that. We don't want excuse. We want action. This Honorable Saina NCC saying loopholes, Luconia, administration, jail authorities. What the government is doing?
Answer that, Shaina. Answer.
Jail, superintendent immediately. Don't give excuses. We know all these reasons and everything. We want action. And secondly, this lawyer community, they have corrupted the entire system, you know. The permanent doesn't get these facilities. The summons are issued, we immediately appear. And a rich person gets a summons, he goes to the Supreme Court and gets the court, the summons squashed. What's going on? We are really, really disappointed with BJP.
Yeah, Samir, Shaina wants to respond to you. Samir, Shaina wants to respond to you. Stay on the line, don't go. Sir? Shaina, yeah.
After 15 years of a corrupt government, you have 2 months of a dynamic hope in Devendra Fadnavis and the BJP, which is not just talking about being proactive and showing political will, but which is talking about solutions to problems. We never ever come up with solutions to problems. We keep on focusing on the problem. So if you give us a little time, sir, and if you have faith in us as a government in the center and in the state, I assure you, you will be extremely relieved to know that there are solutions to problems.
Well, you know, out of simple, you know, some sense of respect for the system, I really think that you should go back today or after the program, call Sanjay Dutt and say, you know, we tried to take advantage of this whole thing. I tried to give you advice. We tried to take over the loopholes, but there's so much anger in the country. Sanjay Dutt, just pack up. Superstar or not, old superstar, aging superstar, past superstar, present superstar, future superstar. You can be any form of superstar. Get into your car and go straight into jail. That's the best advice you can give him, Hitesh. One more caller. I think it's next caller.
It is very
One second. No, it's not. No. Mallikarjun from Gurgaon.
Very easy.
It's a national issue. Mallikarjun from Guntur.
Issue? There are so many people who get furlough at that time. You don't make a national issue. It is only when Sanjay Dutt is granted a furlough, it becomes a national
now you play
issue.
The victim card. You're going to do a Shashi Tharoor.
Where is the question of
You're going to do a Shashi Tharoor on
Newshour. We are not doing anything. There's nothing to do with. There is no
okay, one second. Mallikarjun is calling in from Guntur. Hitesh, please. Yeah. Mallikarjun ji, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Hello.
Go ahead. You are live, Mallikarjun ji.
Okay, sir. Why Sanjay Dutt only given parole number of times? Why not the Aam Aadmi, sir?
Absolutely.
Mr. Mallikarjun, 8,000 people have been granted parole and furlough this year.
Yeah, but
not one person.
Okay, so here's one. No. Here's one question. Here's one question to Hitesh Jain, which I think furlough is every prisoner's right. Okay. Nobody, but as far as I am concerned, my information is that Sanjay Dutt has spent 118 days out of jail on parole or furlough, and maybe no more after this, maybe 130 since May 2013, right? Which means 1 out of every 4 days, he's roughly out of jail. Tell me another prisoner who gets 1 day at home out of every 3 days in jail. Please tell me.
There are several prisoners who have got that. I'll forward you the details.
Okay, so
I'll forward you the details.
Okay, so here's a lawyer.
Forward you the details of all the prisoners.
Here's a lawyer who says a person in a case under the Arms Act, under cases of terrorism, 1 out of every 4 days you've been to spend at home.
And cases serious than that people have taken.
Okay, so 130 days, YP Singh.
I'll send you the details. Mr. YP Singh is also aware. Mr. YP Singh is aware. Mr. YP Singh has been a part of the system. And Mr. YP Singh is aware.
What do you mean system?
Mr. YP Singh, can you deny there are other people who have not enjoyed the benefit of Mr. YP Singh?
Nobody
14 plus 14 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30, almost at a sequence. I think what
Mr. YP Singh, if there are if there are more than 20 cases, then what will you do? Will you come and apologize on the channel? Will you come and apologize? I will forward you the list. I will forward you the list where people have been granted years, not days.
There would
years,
always there would always be cases.
Mr. YP
where
Singh,
there would always be cases where there would always be cases where authorities have been bribed and favors have been taken. You want the same favor. You are seeking a negative equality. If somebody has bribed and got a privilege, so you also should get that privilege.
Mr. YP Singh, can you deny people have not been granted parole for years?
Nobody has got as much parole as Sanjay Dutt has got.
If I give you the list of 20 people, will come and apologize over here? Will you say that you were wrong?
Then that
so then don't talk. If you do not have any knowledge,
is Sanjay Dutt going to drive home on his own, or do you think he will have to be pulled out now? Will he go back on his own? Is he,
Mr. Goswami,
will he go back on his own? You want to tell me about the law? The government was reprimanded, as far as I know. Mr. Hitesh Jain, I know my name. And I find it's a bad habit nowadays on the Newshour when people can't answer my questions for people to remind me of my name.
I'm just telling that
I know my name. Don't keep saying Mr. Arnab Goswami. The question is, the government was reprimanded by the Bombay High Court for exercising separate rules of granting paroles to celebrities and the common man in April 2014. Am I lying or speaking the truth? Am I lying or speaking the truth? Did the court say you have different rules for celebrities and the Aam Aadmi in April 2014?
Am I to be blamed for that?
No, but is it true or not?
Am I to be blamed for that?
Is it true or not?
Then the
and was there a reference to Sanjay Dutt? In that case, was there a reference to Sanjay Dutt?
Okay, was there a reference that he was given?
Sanjay Dutt?
Was there a reference that he was given parole on? There was a faulty parole. The furlough was wrong. Was the parole cancelled?
All I'm saying is have a sense of shame.
No.
Sanjay Dutt, if you're watching tonight, you know, your lawyer is sitting right next to me. Your lawyer is right. Your lawyer.
This will all be a forgotten chapter when we will sit in September 2015. Every media channel, every person will be going to him and tell that, come on, share your experiences about.
Shame on you. Shame on you for talking like that on this channel.
I'm not
shame on you. You can go. Hitesh Jain.
One second. Hitesh
Jain, you better have some respect. You better have some respect.
I'm not talking about this channel, but I'm just talking about the double standard societies have.
Hitesh Jain,
I'm just talking about the double standard societies have.
One second. Don't put this society argument. First of all,
I'm not talking about this channel. I'm not talking about this
thing.
Be careful. This is how the approach of the person is. It is very easy. So long as he's a convict, you make allegations, and once he is out, he becomes.
Have you finished? No, you're repeating yourself. My point is this. Go to those starstruck channels, which, by the way, have not even done a program on this issue today, have not even exposed this, have not even asked. Go to those channels and say, you starstruck channels, when Sanjay Dutt comes out, we'll offer you a little exclusive interview and you'll keep shut. Don't say this in my presence on the Newshour on Times Now, because I know my facts and I will not take this kind of an insult. There is a new journalism that will ask people like you the question. I'm saying this since yesterday. Whether it is the Delhi cocktail circuit or the Bombay cocktail circuit or the Mumbai cocktail circuit, they will be questioned. Whether it is the best lawyers and the politicians, the bureaucrats and the police officers who get together, they will be questioned. And if you want to disrespect the court after the observations of the court in April 2014, you do so at your own peril. You want to say that observations of judges have no validity, you do so at your own peril. Vishal is calling in from Gurgaon tonight. I think really the best thing for Sanjay Dutt, you listen to this lawyer or you listen to your conscience. When you listen to your conscience, people have spoken. Get into the car and go back to jail. Vishal calling from Gurgaon. Yes, Vishal. Vishal, please, go ahead. Vishal, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Go ahead. We give you the last word tonight.
Great. Good evening, Arnab.
Good evening, Vishal.
Yes, I'm here. Arnab, can you hear me?
We can all hear you. Shaina NC can hear you. Hitesh Jain can hear you. Mr. Singh can hear you. All of the country can hear you. Go ahead. We give you the last word.
Okay. Thank you very much. I need to ask.
Go on.
Okay. Arnab, first of all, thank you very much. I appreciate whatever you are doing since yesterday. And even on Mr. Shashi Tharoor case. I mean, you are the daredevil of the Indian TV. My question is to both Hitesh and Ms. Shania.
Ms. Shaina and Hitesh, question, for you. Go ahead. And just reduce the volume of your TV set. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to hear us. They also won't be able to hear you. Just mute.
My volume is absolutely off.
Okay, great.
Question for both these guys. As one for Ms. Shania, I mean, whatever you have debated for 3 years or 2 years when you were not in power, I mean, do you have any to-do list when you come into the governance and in the government? I mean, do you feel it's your moral responsibility to at least put a list of what you said before? I mean, it is ridiculous to watch you politicians here saying something as 3 years before or 1 year or even 1 day. I'm sure you will just debacle whatever you say. My point number one is to you.
Let her reply to that first. Vishal, let her reply to you first. Vishal,
sure.
Shaina, everyone's reminding you of your promise and the fact that you need to have a to-do list.
Absolutely. Well taken in good spirit, but I take offense to this you politician kind of attitude that you would want to flaunt at us. Please understand that we need to discuss about prison reforms as well. We need to have a debate discussion and we need to arrive at systematic solutions so that we have fast-track solutions. Okay. We have answers when there is a question of furlough, whether it's the prison authorities that need to go back to the police at the local level, then the reply needs to come within 24 hours, 48 hours, which is not happening currently.
Okay.
Yes, we need to debate on these concrete solutions, but have faith in the system and have faith and belief that different governments want to perform, but within the parameters of what is available to us. We need a little bit of time and help as
Shaina, you know what? Where there is a will, there is a way. I'm very happy the Chief Minister tweeted today. But the fact that that Sanjay Dutt is getting away, almost got away, does prick your conscience a bit. It hurts you somewhere because I don't think an Aam Aadmi would get away. Anyway, I thank our guests, I thank our panelists, I thank our callers.
We would have had a thick-skinned Chief Minister who wouldn't have tweeted or said anything.
Well, great. I mean,
could have had a thick-skinned Chief Minister who just chose to have a blind eye. You have politicians in this state as well.
But he is only doing his duty, Shaina. He is not doing more than his duty. I'm glad. But now it's for Sanjay Dutt. Hitesh, go out and tell Sanjay Dutt to catch the next car or bus or whatever back to Pune. I thank you all for joining me on debate number 2 on the Newshour tonight. Thank you very much.